Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack Podcast, episode 364, Game Boy Delivers. It is Sunday. It is daylight savings time. I forgot about that fact and stayed up late and then was shocked when the clock went from 1:59 to 3 a.m.
Right. I was right there with you. Looked at my phone. I was like, 3 in the morning.
I was like, what happened? And then I'm like, oh, daylight savings.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But we it's March. I'm still half asleep.
It's March.
Everybody's half asleep except me, and I was out last night, like late.
Were we all up
You're
till 3 in the
ready
morning?
to go.
I was up till like 2, yeah.
I wasn't.
Well, if
I'm
you
not.
were up till 2, then you were up till 3 because we didn't have a 2.
I'm not tired or anything. I was up. I stayed up till like 3:45ish or so. Just couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I was up.
I was running
You
late
should
for
have
the
held
show
podcast at 3 a.m.
because I started to make
Probably
breakfast and realized it was going longer than I had anticipated.
Do you think if we were to put out a podcast at 3 a.m., people would show up? They'd be there?
No. God.
I think at least one person would.
No, Kyle.
Would be there.
At least one person.
Kyle.
Yeah, because he's West Coast. It would have been like 12 for him.
He's just always
He's
there.
just there.
No, look,
He's just always there.
I went to
He
bed
just
early.
sees the notification. He just pops up there.
He was asleep. He wouldn't have been
Shack's up.
You think he wakes
For
up out
our
of
3 a.m., it would have been 11 p.m. for him because of daylight savings. We went forward an hour, but he didn't yet. And it's a 3-hour time difference, so it would have been 11 for him. So he might have been up.
Oh, probably.
Somebody would have joined.
Are
you think he
excited, Rebecca?
Do you think he wakes out of his sleep when Shaq goes live?
Yes.
He hears the ping on his phone. He sits up like the Undertaker. He's just like
Patrick Star and SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Time for PSVG.
I appreciate that message, Rebecca. I support
Thank
that.
you.
I love that. As a SpongeBob fan, I love that.
Oh,
message.
I'm full of SpongeBob references. I should pull them out more.
How do you do, fellow kids? Shut up, your old ass, Delvin. Okay.
SpongeBob is not that old.
Start watch Felix the Cat like you're supposed to. These
SpongeBob
aren't your
came out in the
cartoons.
90s.
I used to watch
No, it
Yogi
came
Bear.
out in the 90s.
It didn't come out in like
What?
99?
Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. I like Yogi
Yo-
Bear.
Yogi Bear.
When did SpongeBob come out?
99.
Yeah, so don't say the 90s.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know the exact year that SpongeBob came out.
I actually knew it.
It's like it barely made it into the millennia before we shifted
Okay,
over.
but it did come out in the 90s. Technically, I was right. What gaming did y'all do this week?
None. Rebecca, are you excited that Acclaim's coming back?
Oh my goodness.
We're going to get all the
Not
old
this
classic
again.
games like Maximum Carnage.
I didn't
What's
even
coming
put
back?
this on the
TV.
news.
What?
Exactly. Acclaim, the famous developer of
From the 90s.
mid games.
I
If
like
your
Smash
game was
TV.
mid, it was Acclaim. That was their motto.
Yeah, I that's exciting. I'm happy.
It's not
It's not
though.
exciting, Rebecca.
No.
It's just,
I like Smash TV. It's the only
Well,
one that I know that.
That's possible.
yeah, that's the only one that might actually be possible.
Yeah, like that
Everything else
one
is
that might work, but I don't think anything else will.
Yeah.
This came out earlier this week, Rebecca. Acclaim Entertainment. Somebody has got the trademark to the old company name, and they're bringing it back. And it's like some indie developer. I think that's the CEO. And then they made a big deal out of Jeff Jarrett, Double J, of wrestling fame, a wrestler,
and
is
Taylor
on the-
Swift fame.
is on the board of directors. So, and what people saw, the headlines came out. Everybody saw that logo, and they all got excited. And they all started
And
talking
to be
about.
fair, they did say they were going to bring back some classic games.
Yeah, but the problem is, Delvin, they don't own the rights to any of those.
Yes, that is
So
the problem.
that's the problem. That's a big problem. You can't be
what
like, we're
classic
gonna.
games you gonna bring back?
Yeah.
You don't
So
own any of them.
Acclaim went bankrupt, and their IP was sold off.
Probably
Yeah.
because they didn't. Yeah.
You can't
They
say
didn't
that.
have rights to any of them too.
And any good news outlet should have asked them that.
Yeah.
Like, specifically, what IP do you still have rights to?
It would be the equivalent of somebody buying WB games and not having any of the licensed games that WB games have.
Any of the things that made them.
We're gonna bring
big.
back our old games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a company called Rare and be like, we're bringing back Banjo. It's like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Gonna make a new Donkey Kong game.
Like, sir, you don't own that. Well, we don't care.
Yeah.
We do now.
We saw that people were making clones of video games on the eShop anyway, so we're here
to make those clones back.
That's funny.
The only thing I did this week gaming wise is I am deep in my new Animal Crossing island. This is my hyperfixation right now. This is my escape. I'm time traveling. I'm going to the treasure islands. I'm making my island all jungle and swamp themed. I'm getting some cute villagers. Just
what number island is this?
Technically, it's only my second island. Well, that's not true.
No,
so I have
not
my
even a little
original island
like
from day one that
Right.
I flattened and built a second island on that same save file. So I didn't start over. So I had two islands on that save file. And then I hacked my day one Switch and did like kind of a hacked island, but then I got banned from online on that Switch. So then I kind of stopped doing it. And then now this is on my Zelda Switch Lite. So this is, I guess, my third island.
This one?
Yes, I love it. And like I'm a little sad that like it means that like I won't be able to stream that island, or I can't put it like I can't like capture footage for like a YouTube video or something. But that's okay. This will probably be the island that I transfer to my Switch 2, which I will be able to do so.
Okay.
It's kind of given Southern Swamp, Kyle. Southern Swamp from Majora's Mask. That's the vibe I'm going for.
You can't capture that video off of like another sound card or something like that?
I was already looking it up because I was like, there's got to be a way.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can capture off of a Switch Lite.
Look. You have a person there. His name is Josh. See, Josh.
He told me you can't.
Yeah, the problem is you can't dock, so there's no video out on it.
Oh, this is great.
You could still you can make like clips. You could do clips on the Switch and share those.
Yeah, I could do that. It would
do
just take a lot of
30 seconds at a time.
I could do that.
Video. There you go.
It's not a bad
Take 30
idea.
years.
I love the light. I've played almost exclusively on it since I got it. I can't tell you the last time I played on TV or my old Switch, my Mario Switch.
I do like playing handheld a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It also
would be great if it had a bigger OLED screen.
I've read up on I've seen a few Reddit threads. There are people that apparently the Switch Lite has like a pretty wide spectrum of like screens. Like it depends on kind of where you got yours and like which company it's from. Because I'm always kind of like really impressed with the screen on my Lite. Like it's very colorful. Like when I take pictures of it, people have asked me like, is that an OLED mod? Because it seems really nice, especially for like a base Switch. And then I've seen Reddit threads where people have like side by sides and like some screens are like really soft and other ones are like really good. I wonder what that's all about. Seems to be a weird thing
I wonder
Nintendo
if you
did.
could figure that out somehow, because I think mine looks pretty good. Mine is very vibrant.
Yeah, mine's significantly better than like my OG Switch.
Yes.
Like you put them side by side and like the light is way better.
I figured that was just like a Switch Lite upgrade. I didn't know they weren't all like that.
I was wondering if like just over the years, right? Because the Switch has been around for so long. Like my Switch, my OG Switch, right? From 2018, 17, when did it launch? What year?
17.
17, that's what I was thinking. I just think like when they started doing the light, like almost every time they create like a new model, they probably source like new screens. And like maybe
our Zelda one is the most recent
the
one.
newest one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Because I doubt they're using the same exact. I doubt anybody makes the same exact screens.
No.
People move on. So, Anyway.
Oh,
Donnie, did you play anything this week, Donnie?
Yeah. I was playing Pokemon, and then
Arceus?
Yeah. Yep.
Still
I was
enjoying
playing
it.
that. I was playing that. I played it last Sunday, and I played it Monday, and then busy week at work. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I didn't play anything. Friday, I started playing Donkey Kong 94, which we'll talk about in the news. Just hit Game Boy and a Nintendo Switch Online. I've never played this game before, but I know of it only because when Mario versus Donkey Kong came out, a lot of folks in the Discord, I think mostly Kyle, was like, "That's cool, but it's not DK94." And then like Jeff and Mike were talking about DK94, and then like the rest of the internet started talking about DK94, and I was like,
This
apparently,
is like the game that has like been forgotten about. Like I feel like nobody ever talks about it.
I was like, apparently, this is a great game that I've just never played. And it's never on my, and I'm not shocked that I never played it, because as I've said a bunch, my biggest blind spot when it comes to Nintendo are their early portable stuff. I didn't have a handheld until the 3DS. But when I got the 3DS, that enabled me to play some of the DS stuff. So I played some of the DS, but that's kind of like my knowledge of portables. I didn't play Game Boy games. I didn't play GBA. I didn't have the Flip or any of that stuff. So I had no idea. And I started playing it. And I don't think I'll play Arceus again, because I love this game. The damn Donkey Kong game is really good.
there you go.
I've been playing it kind of, nonstop. I don't even know where I'm at. That's why my Switch is right here at the desk, because I was playing it last night. I am on World 4-3. So World 4, Stage 3. I have no idea how long it is, but it's very good. It is very good. I do think it's better than Mario vs. Donkey Kong, so I now can agree with most of those people. But most of those people are like, why don't they remake that? And I will say, because this is perfect. This doesn't need to be remade. It just needs to be made available.
Right, and they did it.
I love the old school look and just like the OG Donkey Kong feel of it. I have no idea. I mean, have you guys ever played this game? Did you play it on Game Boy?
I have never played it.
Never played it.
Okay. I was wondering what it looked like on Game Boy, because Game Boy didn't have color, right, until the Game Boy Color.
Correct.
So I was wondering what that experience was like for most people. I imagine if I played it like that, I probably wouldn't have been as into it. This old Game Boy is just like black and less black, gray and lesser gray. But yeah, I honestly don't think I've played a Nintendo Switch Online game this much.
That's fantastic.
Like maybe
And that's
ever.
great that it's available. This is the reason why they are should be putting more games. I'm glad that they're still updating it. It gives people a chance to fill in those blind spots in their gaming history for a lot of first party titles. Check out some new games that maybe third party games you never really played or heard of before.
Yeah. Yep.
Any love for Mario Picross?
No. I mean, I got nothing against it. I don't understand how to play Picross. Like I don't know Picross. I think I tried dabbling with it. I got one of the Zelda ones on 3DS. It was like a Club Nintendo thing or something, I
Twilight
think.
Princess.
And I tried messing with that for like an hour, and I was like, I don't really understand what's going on, and never explored it further. Didn't try to find out, just quit. So.
Well, that just hit our first news bullet point with Donkey Kong 94.
It could be a
Mario
short
Picross.
show.
Huh, no, don't skip me. I have something.
Oh, okay.
Look, I
Tell
found
us.
Show us the latest and greatest Super Nintendo game. Oh no.
I got the Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to. I got it in yesterday. I was busy yesterday. But I'm gonna start playing it today. I love those games. I don't know if people didn't know this. I'm like a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I was like,
What is the gameplay like? What is the genre?
card
What do you
games.
do?
Well, they're different. They're card games, but also like some of them have like some of the games feel like Pokemon games, but instead of battling, you're doing like card duels. I think it's the Game Boy Advance games, it's like that.
Okay.
Like you go around walking and you're like, hey, I'm dueling somebody. But most of them are like card games, Yu-Gi-Oh card games, and there was one that was for the PSP that I liked a lot. And I'm just hyped to play these type of games again because I love Yu-Gi-Oh games. a lot of fun. I like all the pageantry that goes into them, and like especially like the show, where the show would like everything in the show would be over exaggerated. Like, you thought you had me beat, but I have this +2 trap card. Throw the card down and like, bro,
Yu-Gi-Oh is one that I never got into. I dabbled with things like Digimon, all those other little things that came after Pokemon. The only thing I know about Yu-Gi-Oh is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Is that in the game?
Of course. That thing is in every game. That's like the
popular one.
Charizard.
Yeah, that's the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, like you got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can kill it. And what's the other one? It's I can't remember the name of the cards. The 5 cards you get together that you automatically win with.
Yes. Where it like kind of makes like, it's like his head, his arms, his body. Yeah, I know that one.
Every time Yugi's gonna lose, he has those cards magically in his hand. Part of the cards and all this bullshit. Yeah, that's Yu-Gi-Oh. Such a stupid show.
Fun.
But I love the show and I love the games. The games are very fun if you like card games. You like Yu-Gi-Oh. It's kind of like Pokemon. Very similar in terms of the
Elatro better watch out, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, also, Donnie will appreciate this. Donnie, I got rid of my Retro 2 and gave it to my son, and I got a Retron 5.
Wow. Moving on up. You bought one thing, and you're like, this is cool, and then you're like, no, it needs to be better.
I need it all. I want the ridiculousness of everything. I want the Retron 5 has the NES, the Famicom, the Super NES and Famicom, and the Genesis all in one thing.
The thing is just, it's just got ports.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere.
What we was talking about on PSPG, we were like,
gracious.
Can you just add stuff onto it? Like, yeah, you can add stuff onto it. You see
who makes this? Like, who designs this for real?
I think it's HyperKid.
No, I know who does. I'm like, who sits down and is like, this is what we're going to do? This thing, Delvin, this thing is ugly.
Yes, it is. But it's ugly, but it's beautiful because it's just absurd. That's not the one. See, that's not the one. You got to go to the 5. This is modest.
You said it was the 5.
No, that's not the 5. That is like the 3. Go to the 5. You're going to look at it like, oh my God, look at this thing.
Kind of like how the controller looked.
Yeah, the controllers are great.
The Retron 5. Is yours teal and pink?
Mine's is black.
Wait, teal and pink sounds like super cool, like 2000s vibe.
Well, let's put that on the screen so Rebecca can see this one then. The Retron 5. There you go.
That's how it looks. Mine's is in black.
I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie.
You see the slots for all the different systems. Then you have like
There's 4 cartridge slots on the top.
It's giving
There's a cartridge
like
slot in the front. Look at these.
80s or 2000s.
Look at the controller ports are on the side of the console.
Yes. There's so much stuff going on. They have to put slots. It's like every part of the system is being used for something.
Wait,
Goodness
so what?
gracious.
What do I see there? Game Boy Advance, NES, Famicom, Super
Genesis.
Nintendo, Genesis.
Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this wireless controller.
Yes.
What is this? It's beautiful. No,
I don't have
the
that
controller is fine. This wireless one is.
I didn't get the wireless
I like
controller.
the regular controller.
Yeah,
They
the
gave
regular
the,
controller is fine.
I have the regular controller.
I guess like if it were me and I wanted to do something like this, obviously I'm no engineer, I would want to do something like perhaps like modular. Like you create like a base station, you could plug in like different cartridge slots for the different kinds of games you would want. I wouldn't put them all in the one box.
Yeah, and apparently you can hook up other things to it. I think there's a cartridge you can add the 32X to it. On top of
man, that's awesome. So you can just keep going.
Yeah, you keep adding shit to it. And the front slot is for, I forgot what it's for. It's for like a Nintendo thing.
Huh.
I don't remember what it is. There's other things you can add to it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Well, that's awesome, Delvin. That is some Frankenstein shit. I mean, I guess I get the appeal, right? You only have to have the one console. You have to hook up a bunch of things. You can have the one HDMI cord. I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah, just put it all in there. You know.
I'd rather have all the original hardware though. Like personally.
Yeah, but also it has an SD slot on the back.
Ooh. Does it have built-in like emulators?
Nope, but you can add emulators and stuff like that on there.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
I was wondering, like, is that how it plays your cartridges? Does it emulate it, or is it actually like run it through the board?
Both. If I read correctly, it can run it through the board and it can emulate it as well.
Interesting.
Yes,
It is a
Jonathan,
transformer.
It's a transformer.
Yeah.
The black one's looks slick. I like it though. Did I show you this, Rebecca?
And they're available. Like, they're not too expensive.
Oh,
They
okay,
do
yeah,
have.
yeah.
I stand corrected. Literally, as I close the picture and I look at the thing, the very first accessory that people have next to it is the Hyperkin Retron 5 3-in-1 adapter for Game Gear, Master System, and Master System card.
Yes.
That's kind of what I had in mind. Is like you'd make like one unassuming like base, and then you plug stuff into it that you could then plug your stuff into.
Just add on to this. I hope it makes it so you just add on to it and it just gets as large as the PS.
Just keeps getting growing. It keeps growing.
Delvin,
What
was that an NTSC cart of Mother 2?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Is it in English?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a fan-made one.
AliExpress is a magical place.
Yeah, it has to
That's
be.
correct. And you can.
Yeah.
AliExpress.
gonna
is a
say,
nice
they
way to
didn't-
place it.
They didn't make it in that title with
Nope.
that kind
Exactly.
of cart.
So we did.
We did.
Do it ourselves.
Yes. We got
well,
it.
they
for you,
did
baby.
it. They did it. Yeah. It's called Earthbound though. It wasn't
I'm
called
gonna
Mother
get.
2.
They have the whole Mother series like this, and I'm gonna just get them all.
See, Pat says it pulls the ROM from the cartridge and plays the game. That's what I was thinking.
Thank you, Pat.
That's pretty cool. I like it. Picasso.
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 Anything else before we do the news?
I'll take
No.
it to the news.
There's not much news to get to, so it should be pretty quick.
We already
As we
talked about the NSO updates.
yeah, as we talked about, Game Boy, Donkey Kong, and Mario Picross are available for Nintendo Switch Online members. Go play them.
One of those.
They added Link to the Past to Nintendo Music.
Oh, that's a good one.
Cool.
They've been adding a lot of stuff to that. Seems like every 3 days or so they announce something else. Mario Day is tomorrow, March 10th.
You know what else is tomorrow?
Yeah.
Donnie's birthday.
Donnie-O Day.
Everyone type in happy birthday in chat to Donnie.
Thank you very much.
Happy Donnie-O Day.
Yes.
Donnie-O.
March 10th is my birthday, so me and Mario will be celebrating tomorrow.
Yes.
As has been customary for several years, Nintendo is running a bunch of sales on Mario Day. So we talked about before, there's that new bundle for the Mario OLED that comes with Mario Wonder. So you can get that for $350. Mario Maker, 3D World, Odyssey, Mario Kart, Luigi's Mansion 2, Mario RPG, and Thousand Year Door, all $20 off. So you can pick those up for $40. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope is $15. Is that the cheapest available physical game featuring Mario ever?
Probably.
Mario Rabbids, the first one, I think, has gotten a lot cheaper.
It's crazy. You can walk into the store and buy a Mario game for $10 or $15.
Yeah. Entry level Mario game. There you go.
Mario versus Donkey Kong, speaking of, is $30. So if you didn't want to, I remember when I bought it, everybody dismissed it, but a lot of people dismissed it because they just didn't think it was worth $60. Yeah. So if you were on that, now's your time. Go get it while it's cheap.
No excuses now.
Mm-hmm. And lots of all the Lego Mario sets are also on sale. I didn't look into the prices, but they all got discounts if you're into
Josh
the
has
Lego
one
Mario
that's
stuff.
been sitting in the box, ready to build.
Oh yeah, which one?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Well, that was anticlimactic.
right. She's like, I don't know. She's like, it's in the box. Like, what's on the box? She's like, I don't know. I just
Mario.
don't know.
Mario's on the box.
Mario's in the box.
Also, that's my mom in chat saying happy birthday to you.
Which one?
Which
Terry
mom?
J.
Oh, really? Wow.
She is
Thank you,
she's
Mrs.
a religious
Rebecca.
listener. She listens to every show.
Oh, I probably shouldn't say the stuff I say on the show then.
No, she loves you, Delvin. She adores you.
Oh, she loves Delvin.
She does. She's like, I love Delvin. He's so great.
Marsha.
Well, she wished you happy birthday.
Yeah. Okay. It's a slow news week, so I pulled this just to give us something to talk about. Otherwise, this show's going to be like 30 minutes long. The World Video Game Hall of Fame announces finalists for induction this year.
Oh,
I'm going to ask both of you to pick just 3 of the following.
Okay.
Age of Empires, Angry Birds, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Defender, Frogger, GoldenEye 007, Golden Tee, Harvest Moon, Mattel Football, Quake, NBA
What?
2K,
Quake?
and Tamagotchi.
Quake's not in it already?
How is Frogger not in the Hall of Fame? This is like the first game.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, there's obviously a lot of great games here, but there are some that I think are like crazy that they're not in it yet.
Frogger, Defender. They came out like in the 70s and 80s. They probably should be in there already.
Pick 3. It's the fun part about the Hall of Fame is you can't vote for everybody. So pick 3. I don't know how many they do every year. I didn't look into it that much, but I know I voted for the Rock Hall of Fame a few times, and like you can only pick like 2 or 3 on the ballot.
Okay. Based off of this,
Well, I'm not gonna. Go ahead, Delvin.
I'm gonna use logic. Because I feel like most of these games are
That's
gonna get
not
in
fun.
regardless. But some of these games can wait. Like, Frogger should be in, Defender should be in, and I'll say GoldenEye because those are the oldest games.
Okay, well, I was gonna say I don't think Quake and GoldenEye should probably get in at the same time. Which came
agree.
first?
Why not?
Which one was released first? Because I'm going by influential, paved the way for lots of future games in its genre. Did GoldenEye come first?
I think
Did
Quake
come first.
Yeah, Quake might have came first. That is really close, though, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Quake.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what were yours, Delvin?
Frogger and Defender.
What is I don't even know what Defender is.
I know what Defender is.
Defender. I used to love Defender. Defender was
Oh.
an arcade
You're
game.
old ass.
Yes, I am.
Man, that's like Asteroids. I'm not picking that.
Wow.
Asteroids is
about-
better. Asteroids
my
is already in,
God.
probably.
Wow.
Asteroids is better.
Rebecca's mom,
Um,
get your daughter.
Defender was hugely influential.
It was.
It was massive. Rebecca's like, fuck that.
Asteroids
that
did it
old
first. I don't
game.
care.
Defender is I like Defender better than Asteroids.
No. No way.
Defender's great.
Quake? What'd you
I
pick?
like that everybody was
Why
like,
do you keep
fuck off.
asking? You pick what you pick.
I like that everybody's like, fuck off Mattel football.
I'm gonna pick Quake.
No, like that's not a real game. I had Mattel football. I got it at a flea market. It wasn't great. Do you remember Mattel football, Donnie? What that is?
No. Is that the tabletop game?
I think. Let me make sure I'm correct.
No, I mean it couldn't be. It's got to be. Oh, it's the handheld game.
Correct. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking it was.
Okay.
The one that,
I was thinking of the air hockey football game for whatever reason. You said
Yeah,
I think
the one
Mattel just
that
made me
you-
think of that.
the one that does not look like football, and you're just pressing the buttons.
There were so many of these little football Tiger electronic games. I remember playing these in the 90s.
Yeah.
But this one, Mattel football, this is terrible. I do remember this.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
was
I'm
very
about
popular.
to
It can be
make
popular
a
at once.
shocking pick.
Doesn't
here,
mean
guys.
it wasn't. Like, listen,
wasn't
we
good.
talked about this with the Atari 50 collection. It can be popular and still S.
Yeah,
Both
I-
can be true.
I remember as a kid, and it showed my age a little bit. I remember seeing the older kids with that game.
Was it black and white?
Yeah.
Do you was that your
Back
memory as a
then-
kid?
In the day was black and white. I saw things and we couldn't see
When did color show up, Delvin? How old were you when color came
in
out?
the 90s. Around 92. But yeah, I remember seeing older kids with that Mattel football game, and they gave me like, "Hey, you want to play this little 5-year-old devil?" Like, this sucks. This is terrible. Even back then, like, I'd rather not play video games than play this shit. It was awful.
All right. I've made my selection, and I think
All right.
it might surprise you.
Okay.
Quake,
Okay. That's a good one.
Age of Empires,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and Harvest Moon.
Okay. Those are some choices.
I think we capture 3 very different genres there.
We don't
Who's we?
put that
And
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
okay. In my selection, I have picked 3 very different genres that are still very prevalent today, and they have helped shape their genre with games that are bigger than them that have come out since. So, like, there wouldn't be Stardew Valley and all of those farming sims that you see in every single indie direct if there hadn't been Harvest Moon.
Well,
Quake
That might be a good thing.
yeah, I'm gonna say, well, maybe we didn't need Harvest Moon then.
There's your Back to the Future sequel.
yeah, well,
Go back in time and take out Harvest Moon.
people
Those
the
games
future.
don't do anything to hurt you, Donnie.
are talking about getting rid of
He
Hitler.
said it too.
Baby
It's not
Hitler.
just me. Damn.
You have to admit that those are some of the most popular games right now.
They are.
Sure, I don't
Past
care.
5 years.
This is your
Yeah.
picks.
It's
I
influential.
love it.
Harvest Moon was influential. It was the first to do that.
I love
Age
it.
of Empires. Look at all of the similar games we have today. You know, all of the real-time strategy type of games. You know, look at how big Civ is. Like, Age of Empires is still popular today.
Just because you're the first
Very
to do
influential.
it doesn't mean it's a
And-
good thing.
Quake.
I
you know,
would pick-
obviously-
I want to pick 2K.
I feel like 2K is one of those games that's gonna get in there.
Yeah, it's
Right,
really
it's
hard
not
because it's like you're picking all of them. You're not
that's
picking
like,
a
that's
game,
like 2K is like still going.
but you're
it's
not
still
picking
going
a
strong.
game. You're picking the franchise of games.
Yeah.
All these other ones are like specific games.
Yeah.
You know, so it kind of makes it hard. It's not Call of Duty. It's
True.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
You know, like which 2K?
Is it?
But 2K deserves to be in, but that's not going to be my pick. I pick, I'm going to pick GoldenEye, I'm going to pick Quake, and I'm going to pick Golden Tee.
Those are good
'Cause
choices.
You
Biased.
would.
I
You
would.
pick Golden Tee.
I've got one right there. Of course I would. I have one.
Yeah.
Like it's right here, stage right.
I just
I was
want to
playing
say
Golden Tee the other day.
Tamagotchi is my sleeper pick here. Tamagotchi. Like I'm not picking it, but I just want to shout it out because I know it's nobody else is gonna pick it.
It's a nostalgic pick, and it has some, you know, it's got history.
Yeah.
I don't know how deserving it is,
Yeah.
at least
I think
compared to the
Tamagotchi's
others.
Deserving. I wouldn't say yet though.
I mean, if Tamagotchi's
I
deserving,
said I'm not picking it, but I'm shouting it out.
everything is deserving, right?
I think any one of these could get in, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Look at Sean. I got Sean backing me up in the Golden Tee. I was playing Golden Tee last week at a bar.
I believe you.
Golden Tee's incredible.
What's Mattel Football?
It's a little Tiger Electronic game that you would like pick plays and like the lights on the screen would move.
I wouldn't even call it Tiger Electronic. It's less. It's less.
It's less than that. Yeah.
Like
It's just a little,
Maybe that's the least deserving out of all of them here.
I think, is that the first like handheld like that, Delvin?
yes.
Is that why maybe it's getting its inclusion?
Yes. It is the first
Okay.
one like that.
And
That's
so
why
like that has a heavy influence, I think.
Fine.
Correct. That's why it's up there.
Yeah. You know, because you think about Game & Watch and the Tiger Electronics and everything that came after that.
Yeah.
Rebecca did bring up a good point. What is the least deserving on this list?
Mattel Football.
I would use if it brought up if it's the predecessor to handhelds. You probably gotta say nah. It's not the least deserving.
Is it the handhelds or just like single game handhelds? Is it the first handheld ever?
I want it should be like close to it. It's the first one
Okay.
that blew up.
All
wanna
right. Well,
say.
then I'll allow it.
I think there are more. They Call of
If
Duty.
it's not that,
or
then it's
Modern Warfare,
Tamagotchi
is
in my
that
mind.
like the best
It
pick
is.
for Call of Duty?
Yeah, Call of Duty 4
Is it-
should be in.
is-
Yeah.
Black
I would
Ops not
say-
more like Okay.
Not to me. No.
okay.
I
Maybe
have
other
answers
people. I'm
for-
sure everybody has their own answer.
I have
But
answers
Call of
for
Duty 4
that.
was like a is Call of Duty 4 is like a marquee, memorable moment for that franchise. And not just that franchise, that game changed like shooters.
Okay.
Yeah.
My answer that's going to probably make people mad is Angry Birds.
Ooh, I would disagree with you.
I
So
think
won't-
Angry Birds is a really big deal.
Yeah, I think Angry Birds is a huge
That was
deal.
the mobile game.
Like I
It
actually
was.
considered putting it in my 3. Like, I was like, man,
It
Angry Birds is
was,
pretty popular.
But
It's the mobile game, and it has movies.
yeah, but
Spin-offs,
it helped
console
usher in
games.
this mobile generation that I don't too
That
much
we don't like.
We talked about Angry Birds in my high school physics class because we did
Yes.
like trajectories based on like Angry
Delvin,
Birds.
the idea that like for you, the first game was your first video game was Mattel Football, but for most people, when they think of their first games, they think like Donkey Kong or
Angry
Mario. A lot of people now is Angry Birds. That's
Angry
their first game. So
Yeah, I think
And
I
I don't-
almost picked that, to be honest, but I think that's a later down the road pick.
and I don't think Angry Birds ushered in the mobile gotcha gaming thing that everybody hates.
No,
Angry Birds didn't really do that.
wasn't Angry Birds like free or something like that?
Yeah, but I when I think of like all that stuff, I think more of something like Candy Crush or something.
Candy Crush
That like really
probably did
popularized it. Yeah.
Angry Birds like ushered in probably like just mobile games being popular in general. That and what was the one that everybody liked? The
I bet Angry Birds has been played by like 300 million people or something.
probably more than
It
that.
probably has like some stupid number, you know.
Probably more than that. That might be generous.
Yeah. I remember when Angry Birds came to the Wii. I was like so excited to get it to the kids.
Okay. That was a
Yeah,
fun
can't
little
find
thought experiment. Thanks for including that.
Yeah, it's something we can do. We got some Switch 2 news. There was a filing with the FCC. Can't let me be.
Love it.
Where the Switch 2 has been confirmed will have NFC, which is very funny because we got a question late last week that we didn't answer that was asking about Amiibo. And then Wi-Fi 6. So,
I have a question.
okay.
Do you have to have played Wi-Fi 2 through 5 to understand
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
6?
6?
Yes.
That's a good question. I think it's like a reboot,
Oh, okay. That's
right?
good to know.
It's like a reboot for the franchise. It's a new starting point. Also in this, I saw a tweet that I think confirmed that top USB-C port can charge the system.
Yes, I saw that.
So we know that it's at least power supply. I wonder if you can video out from that thing. I wonder if you can like set the Switch on the table and plug in an adapter and like video out to like a capture card or something from the top. That'd be interesting. Nintendo shares sank this week 9% based on the tariff speculation, risk, and fears. Everybody's losing their minds over the tariffs.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 9% of billions. It's a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see how they rebound, and we'll see how
This
Nintendo.
would probably be a great time to buy shares ahead of the Switch 2 announcement reveal.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime Nintendo. Well, I'm not. Look, I don't trade in stocks, so don't take my opinion. But in following the Nintendo news as long as I have, and been doing this and talking about this, what I've always said, and I think has been mostly true, that if you look at Nintendo's stock from a macro level, and you zoom out, it's been a very dependable, consistent stock for like 15 years. Like even during the Wii U, it was still like on an upward trajectory overall, like generationally. And then the Switch made it explode, and it continues to keep doing that.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure it'll bounce back. We talked about the tariffs a little bit on PSVG this week. Are you worried about them? Anybody want to talk about them?
No.
It is what it is at this point.
Yeah. Okay. This one's fun and somewhat reminiscent of some of the stuff we've heard about before. A patent was filed recently, or Nintendo has filed a patent for a magnetic smartphone-like accessory. And it seems to be like a clip that connects two objects together and allows one to spin via that magnetic connection. So you like put something like, think of like on a phone and then a clip, and then the phone could like spin. And the people are thinking about what that could mean for like the Switch And there's been a lot of speculation on this one. Speculation in part that people are assuming or projecting that you could do something like this in the future. You have your Switch and then your phone. And then like maybe they close, maybe they do that, maybe they can spin. I don't know, but that's kind of what people are thinking.
That would be something.
I don't think I would do that.
There's that USB-C thing. You know what this made me think of? A couple years ago, YouTube released that survey, and they're like, what do you think of the next consoles? And one of the Nintendo console listed at the time was called Switch Attach. And I can't get it out of my mind.
Switch Attach. Wait,
and here comes a patent to attach some shit to your Switch. And ever since they've shown that USB-C port, everybody keeps talking about how many, like everybody just keeps daydreaming of stuff to clip into this damn thing. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe there's if there's something to that.
To it.
Yeah, like are we about to get a Switch 2 Direct where they show off a bunch of shit you can buy and attach to this damn thing?
I hate that name, Switch Attach.
I don't know. But yeah. Do you guys want that?
No.
Do you want to attach your phone to your...
No.
But you know what? Nintendo has a way of making me want things that I would not want.
You know what it made me think of? Because people do that, right? I'm going to do it again. People do this. And the reason they do it is because they want dual screen games, right? They're like, this is what
I want to buy a separate attachment for it. I don't want to put my phone there.
Now,
that's probably what it would be. That makes
the part that made me laugh is, as Delvin said, Nintendo has a way. Here's what I thought. They're going to do this. They're going to give you the attachment. You're going to put your phone like this. You know why? For voice chat on the Nintendo app.
Oh, no.
And you're plug your headphones into it. You're going to have live
There's
chat.
There's going to be 3 different dongles that you have to use.
There's going to be live chat and everything you do to your phone you attach to the Switch.
wow.
Get out of here.
How hilarious would it be to watch them double down on that app? Like they don't come out with like a campus app that like does it all for you on the, like they come out and they double down on the phone app. They're like, oh, you're going to use it.
I respect it. Yeah, you know what?
You respect it.
What?
Hang your business, Nintendo. I respect it. Like, nah, you're going to use what we say you're going to use because we said it.
They put that Splatoon headphone dongle in the box. They're like, you're going to do it.
You're going to do this.
Oh my God.
You don't have an option here.
That's funny. And then Nintendo has won a judgment for $7 million against the folks that led a global counterfeit amiibo run. So
Counterfeit like the actual figures, or is this
yeah,
like
they were
amiibo
printing them illegally
cards?
and selling them. They sold millions of them.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Some of your amiibo might be fake. It's possible.
Yeah.
I get the amiibo
AliExpress.
cards, the Animal Crossing ones.
How much more
Like the
expensive
fake-
do you think they would
fake
be
ones.
if somebody wasn't out there counterfeiting millions of them? Like if you just removed millions of the amiibo stock, like how much more expensive do they?
Well, these are not ones that if you bought them at like GameStop or Best Buy or something, they're legit, right? But like if you
You'd
get
think
them
so.
off of like eBay or Facebook,
It was Amazon, I think.
Marketplace,
They were selling a lot of them on Amazon.
Yeah. Because people don't realize, like on Amazon, like it's not, you got to see where it's coming from. If you get it from like it's sold by third party or like whatever, like you could be buying stuff that's just like any person. It's like eBay.
That's correct.
You gotta be careful.
I'm not mad at them though, because I bought counterfeit amiibo on purpose. So I was like, I'm out of this game.
Does the same thing.
Yep. That's it. That's the news. There's not a whole lot, unless I missed something you guys want to talk about. I think we should talk about Angry Birds. Like, there's not a whole lot going on this week.
I am looking up these counterfeit amiibos. Well, apparently, boy, Nintendo don't need to go on AliExpress.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch there. That's the place to go. AliExpress and Etsy.
$3.86.
I think somebody asked about Amiibo. Yeah. So we can talk about that here in a minute. We did get a lot of questions though. Well, I don't know a lot. We got 8, so it's not nothing.
That's pretty good.
And if chat wants to ask us any to keep us here longer, we'll take them. But
Donnie, there's
Sure,
a
sure.
hugging Cubone plushie on the Pokemon Center. Did you see that?
I did. I
It's like real
laugh because
fuzzy.
I get alerted every time there's a Cubone anything. Like the giant Cubone at Target, my wife and I just walked by it like 2 weeks ago, and she was like, "Oh, Donnie, there's a giant." I was like, "I know." She's like, "Why do you say that?" I was like, "Because I've been sent that like
Everyone's
70
you.
times." Like,
It's like this plush is so cute. Though.
why does
It's so
everybody want me to
fluffy.
buy stuffed animals?
Because
I'm almost a 40-year-old man.
There's nothing wrong with that. Embrace your masculinity and get the cute Cubone plush.
I do, yeah, but I got nowhere to put stuffed animals. That's not something I have. That doesn't.
You can snuggle with it at night.
Yeah, that's
a little
true.
weird.
I like to snuggle with
I don't think I'm doing
my wife,
that.
though.
Yeah. Move out the way, women. I have Cubone in the bed.
I have
You
Cubone,
have
right?
you have two arms, Donnie.
You see me, I
One
come to
for
bed.
Alyssa,
I
one
come to
for
bed with a
Cubone.
blankie and a Cubone.
There is nothing wrong with that.
There's a
I
lot
think there
wrong
no,
with that.
I'm going to push back. I think there might be.
There's a lot wrong
There's
with
not.
that.
There's a
I
little
think
bit.
that's
Yeah,
very manly to have
I'm
a
glad that you do.
like, snuggle.
Absolutely not. And I like Cubone. I like plushies, but no.
I think you should embrace the things you enjoy.
I do. That's the whole. Look at me.
Yeah, his wife.
Look at
That's
behind
her
me.
life.
Look at me.
If it's a cute Cubone plush, you should get it.
Yeah, you can get it.
Anyway,
Just don't sleep with it.
our first question comes from Luke. Yes, in the light of the new Tony Hawk remakes, how likely is it that Mario Day will have a reveal of Super Mario Galaxy 3 and 4? Yoshi could shred.
Luke over there using the force, huh?
Yeah. Luke, your dreams are too big.
Yeah.
Way too big.
He's using the force.
You need to not reach for the sky. Reach for maybe the clouds, or maybe even lower.
Yeah. Reach for the floor.
Reach, yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening. I would like it to happen.
Man, we don't even have Galaxy 2 on the Switch.
Yeah,
Even that's asking too much.
that's one of those ones. Do you think they'll ever bring it out?
No.
Probably not.
I think when they add Wii to NSO, they'll do it.
In 10 years. Maybe in the next 10 years. That's possible.
Switch 3.
Do you think Wii games will come to NSO by the end of the Switch 2's life?
No.
You don't?
You know what?
No.
I think they will.
I think they will.
I do too.
I think they'll remake them.
They will do that too. They'll remake.
They've
some
already
and they'll
been.
Put some.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll sell us Galaxy 2. It's done. Right? There's the one
$70. Take it or leave it.
I think
Wow.
XBS is hit on the head. We'll probably see some Mario movie news.
Oh, yeah.
See like a
Yeah,
teaser.
I forgot
for
about
it.
that. Yeah, this seems like the right time for that.
Yeah.
Dude, all my students at school love the Sonic movies. That's all they talk about.
They're great.
I gotta watch one.
They're great. They're
Sean
really great.
loves them. Sean's been telling me about them for years. I've just never
Best
been
thing
in,
they did with Sonic. Who would have thought?
I've just never been into Sonic.
Yeah, right.
Really good. Actually, like I said, it's a great trilogy, which is might be the best video game series.
It's like
terms of
on Netflix or something. Like I could watch it at any moment.
It's on
and
Paramount Plus.
I just don't. I'm just like, I see Sonic, I'm like, nah.
It's
Same.
very.
I've
fun.
seen the first one.
It's very
Yeah?
fun.
So you've actually watched
Carrey
one.
Yeah.
Is very good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like old Jim Carrey.
Like I said, Sean's loved it. I don't think I've heard anybody ever tell me it was bad. That's never happened.
They're good.
People really like it.
So I'm looking at Pokemon Center stuff. There's a whole Eevee kitchen collection that I might just go buy
Kitchen
everything.
collection. Like what
Yeah.
comes in this collection?
They have stuff like mixing bowls, dish towels. They have a Eevee and Pikachu cutting board.
Okay.
It's like a real nice wooden cutting board. A Pikachu butter dish,
Now we're talking.
salad bowl,
Should be a ketchup bottle.
spoon rest, butter dish.
I agree, Donnie.
salt and pepper shakers, salad plates.
Oh, Rebecca did a Sonic 1 movie night in the Discord? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We did that a while ago. That's how I saw it. Okay. Next question comes from Drew. Do you think the Switch 2 will continue the amiibo line? I want to say yes, but the only amiibo that they've really been doing are for Splatoon. Like, I was expecting an Echoes of Wisdom amiibo, and that never happened.
Yeah, that's a bummer too. I would have bought one of those. I don't know. Like, I mean, we know the NFC is going to be there. I think that's probably more for compatibility reasons. Plus, the NFC chip just aren't very expensive. I don't know what's the state of amiibo these days. Like, I'm sure by the time the Switch ends, they'll release one figurine maybe, but it's like, it seems like reprints is kind of like what they're doing now. They do like reruns every now and again. I just don't know like how important or what a factor amiibo plays into anything.
Well, the fact that they are including an NFC reader in the Switch 2 means it'll be at least compatible.
Yeah, I think that's why they're doing it. Compatibility reasons.
Yeah.
More so than plans for future support. I'd like to see it, but
that'd be cool. Maybe
they just haven't done anything, I think, valuable with amiibo since Breath of the Wild launched.
Maybe a revision.
In my opinion.
Make them matter again. Do something cool. Like here's a.
I've always wanted them to do cards.
That would be cool.
Like they did it for Animal Crossing, and those are great. And like they're much easier to print. That's very Pokemon. It's very Nintendo. Hanafuda. Just make amiibo cards and release a line of cards.
Yeah.
What if they do like the amiibo card packs? You just get the pack and you don't know what.
Yeah.
You just
that's what Animal Crossing is. Yeah.
And then they could have multiple prints of like the Smash line. Like they could have variants, like different variants of Mario's, different variants of Yoshi's, different colors, holographic ones. Like I think amiibo make a lot of sense as like a trading card.
Make them collectible and NFC would be like
100%
amazing.
Yeah. They made like 900 Animal Crossing cards. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
just make one for us. For all the rest of them. Like a Zelda set, a Mario set, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't be so expensive. They wouldn't take up so much damn room.
Yes. And people love cards. They're so popular. Dude, the Pokemon TCG is popping right now. Some of my friends are like, that's all they talk about is like, oh, I was able to get another pack. I was able to here at GameStop, they're in stock. Go. It's
like, it's hard to, the eras are different, right? And I think they're different time, different place. But like, it feels like it's hotter now than it was in like the 90s boom.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
Like people who don't even care anything about Pokemon are like into the cards.
You've got people, I mean, just out of the sheer speculation alone, you've got people showing up at stores like 4 a.m. and trying to buy $5,000 worth of Pokemon cards because they think they can flip it and make 10 grand off of it. Like that's how crazy it is.
Yeah.
F2P Joe asks us, what are some Switch must-plays before the Switch 2 arrives?
Thank you, Free to Play Joe.
Why is she reading it like this? like we're in a Godzilla movie. With the subtitles on. What's happening here?
What are you talking about?
It's like me.
Okay.
Switch must plays before Switch 2.
Must plays?
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Mario Odyssey. Get ready for the next 3D Mario game.
I would say, yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the
Switch,
most worthy
Switch
ones.
is a fantastic console.
I think I'm gonna try to tackle it from a different angle. I'm gonna assume somebody's played all those games.
Okay.
Like if you have a Switch, I'm gonna assume you've either played Breath of the Wild or you're just not interested in it.
Pikmin 4. I know somebody listening to this has not played it yet. Go
Yeah,
buy
that's-
it. Go play Pikmin 4.
You know
That's
what's
a
one
good
that
one.
somebody hasn't played that I know for a fact, Donnie? Mario Wonder.
Do you think it'd be like maybe a requirement for hosting a Nintendo podcast? Like
You would
on a
think
weekly
so.
basis? You would think maybe it would be, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Game of the Year contender, Mario Wonder.
I don't know who you're talking about. So weird. So weird.
I'm just looking through my Switch to see if I can get ideas for games. I'm going to say Fire Emblem Engage. The reason I say that is I'm pretty confident Engage never reached the fever pitch that was Three Houses. Three Houses was like a whole fucking event for like a year. And then Engage came out and some people got it, and it just seemed like a lot of people did it. And personally, I think it's the better game. It both runs better, but it also plays better. Like I like the skirmishes a lot more in Engage. So that might be one that people skipped out on or thought differently. Another one that I'm going to throw out there, because it's possible that people skipped it. I don't know. I think it sold pretty well. Mario 3D World was a game I was thinking about going back to, and remember that they released the Bowser's Fury expansion into that, which is like its own separate game, and it's a 3D Mario game. I don't know how many people maybe played or got that, especially it being like a Wii U game.
Yeah, some people might already have played it on Wii U and they didn't get, the Bowser's Fury part.
That'd be something to look at. I gotta finish that.
I feel like this question is difficult to answer because you will still be able to keep playing your Switch games on the Switch 2, and they may even be better on the Switch 2.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, of course.
So it's almost like, should you wait to play some of them on the Switch 2?
For all Pokemon games. Bayonetta. Yeah.
You know what? I got one. Let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think
Yeah,
those are
go on.
probably the best Pokemon games on the Switch.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great game. Jess, I did not get Suikoden. Anyone else?
Oh. Oh. Metroid
Ooh.
Dread.
That's
a good one. And a lot of people didn't get it. So we know by sales
You need
numbers.
to get it. It's the best one. Do it. It's the best game. Best game. Yarden says, since tomorrow is Mario Day and Donnie's birthday, how about all of you discuss and agree on what is the best Mario game ever made? Happy birthday, Donnie.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, Yarden. I'm sure we'll all be able to agree on best Mario game ever.
Well, we got to split between the side-scrolling ones and the 3D ones.
Why?
Because you can't compare. They're two different genres. You can't compare apples and oranges.
Well,
I think
both
you can.
great fruit.
Why can't you both? You can compare apples and oranges.
Because there's lots of different types of apples and lots of different types of oranges.
This is
You
some
might like
dev-
clementines more than Granny Smith apples, but you might like Red Delicious more than just like regular oranges.
and that would be the reason for comparing them.
Tangerines.
That'd be why you would
yeah.
compare them. This is some Devin shit right here.
I compare
Super
apples
Mario
all the
World
time.
is the best 2D side-scrolling Mario game, and Mario Odyssey is the best 3D Mario game.
I disagree.
Super Mario 3 is my
Super
favorite.
Mario 3.
No,
is the
Yarden said
best
we have
3D
to
game.
agree. Yarden said we have to
Well,
agree. So
two
you
out of us
Yeah.
agree.
We agree
Agreed.
that Mario 3 is the best 2D game.
Yes.
it's not even as good as Mario World, but whatever. I'll give that one to you if we can do Mario Odyssey.
Mario
I love Mario
Wonder
Odyssey, so-
might be better than Mario World.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
It's like it's one
Wonder
of those
and
hot
Odyssey.
takes that you say and you're like, am I right? Like I might be right.
You might be right.
Nobody wants to hear that, but it might be true.
You might be right.
I don't think it is, but it's like Yeah, I might go 3 World Wonder.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Isn't that crazy how the best games are on the Super Nintendo and the Switch? That's so crazy.
I will let you guys tackle the 3D Mario because I don't think I would agree.
I love Odyssey, but I think people would probably say Mario 64 is the best one. I don't agree, but I get nostalgia behind stuff like that.
Guess what? We're deciding, Delvin, so we get to say Odyssey.
I love Odyssey. Odyssey's great.
Galaxy is a close second.
My pick is Galaxy or 3D World. I'm not sure which one.
3D World's good. I like 3D World.
I loved 3D World. Still, I mean, yeah. I think I would pick Galaxy. I think I'm more something like, I don't know, it's like probably like Galaxy, 3D World, Odyssey, 64. I don't know. Galaxy 2, then maybe Odyssey, something like that.
Wow, you're an Odyssey hater.
I can't shake the reputation. I don't hate it. I really, really, really liked Odyssey. But I'm not like as enamored with it. It's not like a greatest Mario experience of all time thing for me.
No, Mario is missing fans, says Jess.
Unfortunately, no.
Or is this the one where you go, actually, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, that's what we usually do around this
Wait
time.
a second. If that counts as a Mario game, that is
there it is.
Mario game.
Well, here we go.
If we're counting spin-offs, then I need you to start talking about Mario Kart and all those other ones. Okay. Kyle the Pug.
Fuck you, Kyle the Pug. That was a good
Nice.
one. I like that one.
That was a good one.
Good
That was
one.
very good. If you could replace a Nintendo character with Delvin as the protagonist, who would he replace? And how would he
Tingle.
make the game better? Who are you replacing?
Tingle.
Tingle? He's not the protagonist.
Oh, does it have to be a protagonist?
He says with Delvin as the protagonist.
Oh, I wasn't paying much attention. Damn.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Wow.
I'd have hair then.
Gosh.
So I'll be okay with it.
Wait, but I think are we?
Yeah, we're putting Delvin in the game.
We're putting
It'd be
you
Delvin.
in the game. You would not.
You'd be bald, dressed up
not
like
be a
Bayonetta.
hot woman.
Yeah.
You would be Delvin.
Yeah, but
It'd be super
don't I get her
weird.
powers?
That's why I
I don't get her
cringed when he
powers. I don't
said
get the
that.
hair
I'd be
power
like,
or nothing like that.
oof.
I'll just do that naked.
I
I don't
don't
get their
know.
abilities. I'm assuming. Who
Their
the fuck would put me in
abilities
a game and give me
are
none of their
hair.
abilities?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
The hair is her power.
Yeah, that's a good question.
See?
XPS says I was
XPS.
thinking Bayonetta 2. What?
See? Thank you. Yes.
All right,
Wow.
Bayonetta it is then.
Oh. I went.
The disgusting Donnie face.
Taking the part of Bayonetta that he likes the best.
Yes.
I want to pick Resident Evil 4.
That's not a Nintendo game. It's
Does it have to be a Nintendo game? I'm not
But a
paying attention to the
Nintendo
question.
character.
Damn it.
So,
Well, that Bayonetta doesn't count.
look at
I'm
me
gonna
like,
do
Don't judge
We
me.
Fit. We Fit. He's now our
Delvin's the
yoga
Wii Fit
instructor.
trainer.
oh, that
Yeah.
would not work at all.
He just shows up some
Video.
white shorts and a tank top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
white
That
shorts,
sounds about right.
tank top. Soon to be
Starts-
scar on my knee from surgery.
Starts yelling obscenities at people trying to get fit.
Hey, you fat fuck! Do it right.
Steps on the board. He's like, get off! Oh,
Oh, what about what's the boxing one called?
punch
Mike
out!
Tyson's Punch Out.
What?
Punch out!
Punch Out, yeah. Let's get you in Punch Out.
I like it.
You can be the
Little Mac.
ref. You could be Little Mac.
I like it. I used to box. So that makes sense.
Yeah. What? Okay.
I was going to be making a case to swap them out for Slippy or something, and then as I thought about it longer, I was like, no, that's not cool. I'm not doing that to them. I'm not going to do that to Star Fox.
Protagonist, then he would have to be Star Fox, and then he'd be stuck with Slippy.
That'd be annoying.
Wii Fit
He'd get to
rated
be in
M.
space.
I like the Wii Fit trader because I can hear Delvin like making like racist remarks through the thing. Like everybody lifts weight and shit, and Delvin's like, "Why are all these people white?
Yeah.
Where are the brothers at?"
There's no black people in this. Black people don't work out. What the fuck's going on here?
It's like, hold the pose for 10 seconds. Yeah, whatever the fuck you want, Karen. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I pick we Fit.
Put me in that 90s Masters game, Donnie.
The 90s Masters game? That's a good one.
Yeah.
We're going to correct this wrong. Just like Tiger did in 1997.
Yes.
Moving on.
What
Do a
if
barrel
I have
roll.
an idea? What if I'm Tom
This is
Nook?
Tom Nook.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
You would collect a
that's
lot of
good
money.
one.
That would be a good one because you'd be collecting.
That's a good
everybody's
one. You
cash.
answered the question best for yourself.
Yeah, Tom Nook.
He is a landlord.
Yes.
I now no, hang on. Whoa. I now want like Section 8 Animal Crossing. That's a game that needs to happen. Holy shit, that's incredible.
That's a brilliant idea.
That is great.
What Animal Crossing?
Section 8 Animal Crossing.
What is that?
Poor people. I need trash Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Like people
Oh.
trying to get by without paying, trying
Wait,
to
I
cut
did that-
deals and shit.
Yeah.
I need
that for
ghetto
my-
Animal Crossing. That's incredible.
Listen. I did that for my parody Nintendo Direct. The last one that I did Animal Crossing Happy Home Gentrification.
Listen, indie developers, we need a ghetto Animal Crossing game. I need somebody selling drugs, running women, fucking lights going out and shit, stealing. You have to keep the peace and collect and turn a profit. That is incredible. I'm all in. I'm all in. Like $70 all in.
Yeah.
Remember when I said we need more parody video games the way that we have parody movies? That's what I'm talking about.
Delvin, you've set
This
my
could be our
mind
$1 million
racing.
idea.
Oh, that's a great idea.
See?
You put in the stereotypes. Oh shit!
I did think GTA D-Life HD.
Yeah.
I did think GTA
Put in all the
when you said that.
stereotypes.
Yeah, but no, it's the cuteness that makes it fun,
Yes.
right? It's all cute and little animals, and but the bird, it's like, bitch, if you don't have my money, like that's
Yeah.
the funny part. That's
Did
why
you
it's
see-
good.
Did you see that shit getting put out in the street? Everyone's looking
You got to
sad.
go live in a box for a couple days.
You know, like the ones that the villagers that work out all the time. Like you go try to evict like Debo, and Debo threatens to beat your ass.
Yeah. Did you see the police show up?
I need the jock villagers to be like pumping steroids and stuff.
Oh man, oh that is really good.
I like it.
I love it. I love
Make
it.
Let's do a Kickstarter.
Yeah. Those usually go well.
This question is a little bit related. Murakami asks us if the Shack Squad could have cameos as NPCs in any game, which ones would they choose?
In any game?
Any game?
I thought it would have been cool if I was a character in the Walking Dead series and get killed off. Like the Telltale Walking Dead games. Like just
You want to get killed off?
Yeah, just kill me off. It's fine.
That's fun.
Okay.
One of the guys.
I
that,
want to be.
Lee chops in the head.
Oh. Yeah. That sounds intense.
Yeah.
I would like to be a Pokemon trainer. Give me a cameo in a Pokemon game where I'm like a really strong trainer with lots of cute Pokemon.
Okay. That's a good question.
I
What
have no
Pokemon?
idea.
If we were a Pokemon trainer, what Pokemon would we have?
That's a
Ninetales.
I mean, Cubone.
You gotta have like 3, right? If I remember correctly.
5.
3. Okay, 5. There we go.
My
Well, it
party
depends.
whenever
Are
I
you-
play, my party when I play, is always some collection of. It's usually Cubone, Snorlax, and Arcanine. Those are like my top 3. Arcanine's my favorite fire Pokemon. Cubone, Snorlax, and then
Because you're gonna be the boss at the gym essentially. You're gonna be the gym leader.
my water
Well,
Pokemon.
yeah. What
is,
kind? It's like, what kind of cameo are we having? What kind of NPC are you? Are you a gym leader? Are you?
I'm assuming we're gym leaders. So
are you just a random like NPC in a cave? You might need to have all rock Pokemon if you're like a hiker.
I'd have to be like a rival
swimmer,
trainer
you might have all. Yeah.
because I don't if I was a gym trainer, they'd all have to be like fighting Pokemon, I guess, which
Donnie
would
being a
allow
rival
me.
trainer would be great. I want that in the Pokemon game. Donnie
To have
talking
what?
shit to you the whole game. Amazing. Oh, that's the Pokemon you chose? Okay.
Chose poorly.
That's you chose poorly. That's something. That's your starter? The whole game.
You
Donnie
picked
berating you.
Tepig? Get the fuck out of here. Just get out of here. Come back with a different Pokemon. Yeah, so Cubone, Snorlax, Arcanine, Poliwrath, and Psyduck.
I like it.
Okay.
Those
Hold
are
on,
my
I'm
picks.
looking for a list of all of the if there's like a name of like names of all of the trainers to see if like we appear at all, but I don't know if there's like a list of names to see if there was one like named trainer Rebecca.
Last Rebecca is ready to do battle.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look
Frisk
that up
is
later.
ready to do battle.
Oh my gosh, he wants all my attention right now. All right. Gamer Guy Lou says, besides a deluxe edition of Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, what do you realistically think will be the first Zelda game to come to NS2? A brand new 3D Zelda? A brand new 2D Zelda? No, because we just had that. Port of a 3D Zelda besides the 2 mentioned above, or a port of an older 2D Zelda? I think we will see Twilight Princess.
I think that's a good bet.
I don't think we'll see Wind Waker, even though that's what I prefer.
I think that's a good bet. I do think the first Zelda game for Switch 2 is likely to be a port, especially if we're not counting Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. I think it's probably a port because you have to think we're several years away from the next big installment. Even the support team, Grezzo just released a project, so maybe they have a third team doing something. But like, I
would not prefer it. I want Grezzo to make whatever the 2D remakes are.
Right, same. So like, unless they have another team doing something, I mean, I guess they could have like a spin-off game. They could, but I think it's probably a port. Isn't one of the big anniversaries coming up? I think I've been seeing the Zelda channels talk about that. It's like the 40th or 50th or something soon. I think something like that is going on.
35.
Might be next year.
Yeah. Twilight.
Zelda's 40th anniversary is March 2026.
Oh.
So I think a
I hope
port
they
of
do
something.
something for it.
I think a port of something makes sense.
I would be
It'd
sad
be nice
if
if
they
they.
went
I'm
and
sorry.
didn't acknowledge it or didn't release anything exciting for the 40th.
Yeah, it's always difficult because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
We got to live 11 more years for the 50th anniversary. They'll definitely do something for that, right?
We're not making it.
You'd hope so.
Well, you would. Me and Donnie, not so much.
Maybe not.
I don't
I think they want to. The 50th would be the time to maybe like consider like trying to remake Ocarina. I think.
I
like,
feel
that's
like
a
yeah,
big
that's
deal.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
You can see like a 50th,
big
and it's
undertaking.
like they remake it new engine, maybe add a lot to it and stuff. Like that could be
Like a
pretty
Final
special.
Fantasy remake type of deal.
Yeah, that could be pretty special.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I think is possible.
That's something that I hope they're like starting now so that they can be working on it for the next 10 years.
Yeah, good point.
All right. Jay asks us 24-player Mario Kart on Baby Park. Good idea or bad idea?
Bad idea.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Give me the chaos.
That's too much.
No, it's not.
It's too much now. And then you just double the amount of players.
It's great. Love it. Ship it.
Wow.
I like it. I like chaos.
Maybe make it a
that's
little
all
bit
that
like
is.
wider or a little bit longer to like account for that much space.
Then I think now you've changed it.
Not too much. Not too much.
Yeah, right. No, you can't change it. That's the whole point of the question. Is it's baby? No, you can't do that.
Okay.
And that's why it's horrible. It's a horrible idea. You just hit start, and then you
with it.
don't know anything else is happening for the rest of the race. It's just animations flying off in different directions until the end.
Okay. Ship it. I like it.
It's good as a battle mode. Like as a battle mode, it's pretty great actually.
Yeah, that's funny. That's going to be a reality. We're going to be coming in 24th place in this new Mario Kart game.
Oh, I'm not ready for that.
How like
That's gonna be rough.
bad are we going to feel about our lives when we go online and play and we get
Oh, man.
smoked and come in 24th? I always feel bad when
24th?
I'm in 12th. 24th is going to be like a stab in the heart.
That means 23 more people were better than you.
Yeah.
People start ending
suck.
it.
You should stop playing.
People
then.
start ending it.
Like, all right, I'm done. I'm done for the day.
Okay, Jess asks us, question, how should a good lobster taste like?
Very good. Succulent.
I like lobster.
I had a
eat it
seafood
on
boil
New
yesterday
Year's.
that had lobster in it. It was really good. Seafood boils are my jam. Those things are really good.
I'm not into
We eat
seafood.
lobster once a year on New Year's.
Wow.
I eat it. Well, I eat it every couple months, I guess. I like seafood boils, and it's always a lobster tail or something like that in it. It's really good.
I don't do lobster.
No?
I don't like seafood.
I like seafood. I eat it. Ha 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 ha.
Nice.
I eat seafood a lot. Well, I live in Miami, so
Yeah.
yes.
Mr. Murray
comment.
man over here.
I like it really buttery, like lots of butter on it.
Like it juicy. Really juicy.
Juicy.
Well, what are we talking about again?
Lobster.
Lobster. Well, I'm not falling that trap. Absolutely not.
Wait a minute. What?
Nope. That is a PSVG joke. Not a Nintendo Jack one. Absolutely not.
Our last question. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna. I've never really been that into seafood. I'll have fish or something every now and again, but no shrimp, no lobster.
Oh, I love
no
shrimp.
oysters,
I love
none of that. I don't want any crustaceans. I don't want any damn ocean spiders. I'll keep that to yourself.
Ocean spiders.
Oh.
Yeah. Great. Crabs take too much work, though.
Yeah, it does. It does take a lot.
It's not worth all this work for this damn little piece of crab meat. Nah, fam, we good. Y'all can keep that.
My wife's family, they're all from Louisiana, and that's all they eat is like a constant diet of seafood.
Oh, so they eating all that crawdads and all that stuff.
All the way. Oh man, it's like our second or third date. Because I knew she was from Louisiana, I took her to like this Louisiana restaurant, and she got this crawfish dish, and then she like bit the head off of one and like sucked. I was like, what?
No.
It was one of our first dates. She was like,
I don't
"Are
want
you okay?"
anything. If I can see its eyes, I don't want to see its eyes.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I want to see the food.
No, because then it reminds me that it had a personality.
Its personality is food. It's going
Delvin
down.
said the personality tasted great.
Yeah, delicious personality. It's going.
It's so upsetting.
It's dead now. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, that's
didn't
why
kill it.
it's upsetting.
I didn't kill it. It's not my fault.
You're complicit in its death.
Since it's
You're an
already dead,
accessory.
Nah, I'm not
An accessory to murder.
No, that's not how murder works.
That is how murder works. You're an accessory
It
to
literally
murder.
is.
No, that's not how that works.
If there was
You
not
paid
the
for it.
demand for it, then,
Yeah.
then it would
When
not
you
be
pay for a
dead.
hitman, Both of you go to jail, not just the hitman.
I didn't pay for this hitman. The hitman
You did.
The hitman had already did the job. He already did the murder. I wasn't there. I didn't ask the murder the thing.
Here's the body. Here's the murder victim.
I didn't pay for the murder.
What an analogy we're off on. What a weird show. What a weird show. We're like, no, you bought the dead body and ate it. That's illegal.
And he was like, hey, I killed this guy. Since it's already dead, you want a piece? Like, yeah, sure, why not? You already did the job. So it happened.
But they wouldn't have killed it if they weren't going to sell it to you.
They weren't selling it to me. They were selling it to everybody. Everybody. So everybody's complicit in this.
Exactly.
Not me.
Including
you. It
you.
wasn't my fault. I just walked by. Innocent bystander. God. Hey, you want this meat?
No.
Whoa. Delvin, whoa. Whoa. What a weird show this is. It's like a weird energy this week on Shaq.
I know they're already dead. It's not.
I blame the time zone. The time zone's got us all kind of fucked up.
But they wouldn't keep killing them if people weren't paying them to die.
Whoa. I'm still. You want this meat?
I need to rephrase that.
I'm so upset.
I just walked by.
Just walked by and said, "You want this meat?"
Just as charges by the pound.
Whatever. Our last question comes from Crawler. Do you think we'll get a surprise Mario Day Direct tomorrow with information about the movie coming out next year? Yes.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm going to say just for no.
That's boring.
Why is it any more or less boring than what you said? Yeah, somebody in Discord was like, they'll show the Mario movie. And I thought, isn't the Mario movie like is it 2020? Is it next year?
Next year, yeah. I don't know if they'll call it a direct, but maybe it'll be a trailer.
So a trailer does it does make sense if it's a year out to start doing the marketing. I guess that does kind of line up. Yeah, it's not that far away. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they probably could, I guess. I just wasn't really expecting it.
That was our last question.
Be nice if they had a direct about games instead, though.
Nah, that's not important.
It's coming soon enough, right? Tomorrow will be the 10th. We are just few short weeks away from the Switch 2 blowout.
Oh, I'm so excited. I took off that day. It's Delvin's birthday. We're having a party.
Hopefully we get to pre-order. Do you think we'll get to pre-order that day?
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be super fun.
Yeah, I think stores will put it up. We'll be refreshing that Best Buy.
Wait, did we get a
Discord?
We got a question about that. I must have not gotten into the notes. Let me go find it.
Maybe they deleted it.
It's possible they did. Somebody asked this question about April 2nd. Where did you go? Aha, Aaron. Indio Techno says, what's the show schedule the week of the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct?
We're going to watch the Direct. Then we're going to podcast. Me, Donnie, Delvin, and Jason.
Not Delvin.
I'll be at work.
It's Delvin's
for y'all
birthday.
podcast.
He's going to party with us.
Right, let me open up my calendar. So we are
You
1,
will,
2, 3.
You will.
All right. Wow. So at the moment, barring crazy news, which is possible the week ahead of the Direct, because we have a lot of leaks and stuff. We're planning to skip Shaq on the 30th to record it on the 2nd. Mm-hmm. So we won't record the Sunday before because we'll just wait for that Wednesday. Again, unless there's like a bunch of leaks and stuff. If there is, maybe I'll just record something. Or if you guys want to join me, we can just do it. But if you don't, if you're like, I want to wait, then maybe I'll just record something. And then the second, Rebecca and I are off. So we'll be live streaming the direct. We'll watch it together. You guys come hang out and watch it with us. And then we'll record that afternoon. So once we record our live reactions, we'll probably take a break out or lunch. I'll do notes and stuff, and we'll come back and we'll have Shaq that day. The question is, what are we doing about PSVG that day? Like, are we doing this all together as one or not? Do we just skip PSVG that week?
Skip PSVG. If there's anything groundbreaking,
I don't think Dev will care. I think Dev would be happy to not podcast.
If there's anything groundbreaking, we can cover it, but I doubt there's going to be anything. Nobody's going to release news that week.
Yeah. So then, and then we'll come back on the 6th, the Sunday after, and we'll pick up on our regular schedule. Because in the days following the announcement, there'll probably be more news and interviews and statements and stuff that are said about it. So maybe Digital Foundry will have something. Maybe, people will start announcing games that weren't in the direct or something.
Probably
peripherals, accessories, controllers, that sort of thing.
Stuff will probably start going.
That was our mindset.
Yep. And then Jason is supposed to take off, so I don't know if he'll be in the live show, but the invite was extended. Hopefully he'll join us for the podcast. That's the plan at the moment.
Hell yeah.
Donnie and Grub are beefing because of Grub's take on Death's Door.
That's facts.
Yes.
It's not just him. I always blame that Minotti. It's that Minotti character that he hangs around with. He's a bad influence.
Yes.
He called it Death's Bore.
Death's Bore.
Death Snores. I said something like that. Terrible. Just one of the great games of this generation. Dismissed like that. The disrespect.
Jess, I've been on Nintendogs, but I work. I can't do the morning show.
I've been on the morning show with Jeff in the past. I think I've done it 2 or 3 times. I always think I was, at least for a period, I was like, oh shit, everybody canceled. Call Donnie. like, I'll jump on. Yeah.
That's it for this week. Any fun birthday plans, Donnie?
None, actually.
Just watching
0
Mario,
plans. I'm gonna work.
Mario news that comes in.
I'm not watching that. I'm not that invested in the movie, like a franchise for the movie. So, like, I'll watch it like I watched the last one when it comes out on Netflix or something. But the Mario movie doesn't like overly get me hyped. I'm not like running to the theater for it or anything. And generally, last year I made an effort to try and go to the theaters more. And having done that, like, I don't know, like I don't think I'm going to be doing the movies a whole lot more.
Well, I do it because of my kids, because they like going to the movies. That's something that we like to do and hang out together.
It's so expensive.
It is.
It is.
It's so expensive.
An average of $150 every time I go.
It kind of it doesn't ruin anything, because when I finally get a chance to see stuff, I still like enjoy it. It kind of lessens my enthusiasm for new movies. Because like the other day I was sitting down and I was like kind of catching up on all the horror movies I haven't watched. And I was like, am I going to go to the theater to see like any of these? I think I'm going to go to the theaters twice this year. 2 times.
Plus then you spend all that money, go out of your way, and then like you risk having like somebody annoying in the theater, or like, not a good experience.
That's the thing. I don't go for like horror movies. I only go for like big tempo movies. I don't like something like.
I think that's what I'll be doing.
Want to see. Horror movies, I love to watch at home. I'll just buy it and watch it at home. Like Hard Eyes, I just bought the other day. I think there's an F1 movie coming out this summer with Brad Pitt. I think I'll go see that in like IMAX or something. Like some big experience. And then the second movie that I was thinking about is the 28 Years Later movie. Okay, I'll probably see that in theaters. That
I don't want to wait to see that one. Like I want to see it pretty early. But outside of that, I think I'll just wait for everything else. And like last year, the thing I noticed is that they came to streaming so fast.
Yeah.
Like if you just didn't go, like you could just sit and watch them all, like, quote unquote, for free, like in these subscriptions you already have.
Yeah, that's the thing they're complaining about right now with theaters. They're complaining that, hey, these things are coming too fast to home, and we're not making enough money in the theaters.
Yeah, but if they cost so much to go to the theaters, people don't go to, like that hurts the movie.
Yeah.
And the people that make the movie, they need the money from the streaming.
Yeah, because usually it used to be where a movie would be in theaters for like 6-7 months. Now it's like a month.
It just feels like movie theaters. I mean, look, this is definitely not like groundbreaking stuff here, but
They're dying.
it feels like, like a thing of the past. But the twist that I put on it is like it shouldn't be though. Like that's the part I don't get. Like I feel like the movies should be like a very easy thing that like we could all go to. I don't know why it's like so expensive to run a movie theater. Like why do you have to charge $14 a drink and $20 a popcorn to turn a profit at a movie theater? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Not enough people are going anymore that they need to spend or they need to charge that much.
And it's like it costs that much to like show a new movie. It's like then show old movies. I feel like I could run a movie theater, but maybe I definitely don't understand.
Well, they gotta have
that.
rights. They gotta have the rights. They pay money to be able to show the movie.
It's almost like the drive-in should come back or something.
It should come back.
I would like that.
Well, we have a well, this is a whole nother tangent. We have a thing here. Well, y'all might have it everywhere. Rooftop cinemas. It's a really cool thing where you go, and what it is you watch movies on the roof of a building, and it has that kind of drive-in feel to it. It's outside, and it's really cool vibe to it. And they show old movies.
I do. I see one in Miami, Los Angeles, San Diego.
It's really cool.
Rooftop Cinema Club. You're out here just switch Karening around town?
Pretty much. No, I've been there on a date. That's how I found out about it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool date. We watch
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet, the 90s one.
With Leo?
Yeah.
Leonardo.
Nice. Leguizamo, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know that one. That was good. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah. Pretty fun vibe.
Yeah, Nick, I'm aware of Starlight. Nick says there's a drive-in close to Little 5 Points. Yeah, that'd be Starlight Drive-In. Be careful if you go there. just throwing out there. I've been there many times, but just be careful.
That is not a good thing to hear when you want to go to a drive-in. Be careful.
Hey, it's reputation. It's got a reputation for a reason. Like, be careful. Don't move to Atlanta and be like, I'm just gonna go to the drive. Don't do that. That place is something. I always like going though. I always like going. It just I don't know. Like I feel like movies. Oh my god, I sound like such a fucking old person. I was just about to say when I was like 12, you go to the movies for like $10. And I don't understand like isn't that the whole point? Is that you all like crowd fund a movie? It's like, that's like you all get a ticket, you all sit down.
The problem we have with me now is my kids are no longer kids, so their tickets went from being like
now you're
$8 to like $20 per person. So
for a person.
60, like per person.
$8.
My kids are real people now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be like.
Let me see what mine cost.
I remember I took them all to like one of the Star Wars movies. We all went day one. And it was like $150. It's like this is getting crazy, man.
Yeah, it's $20 per person now to take them. They're like, oh, we want IMAX. No, we getting that.
You better sit down this matinee.
It's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be going to the movies much this year.
My son asked me a couple days ago. I guess this is like after the Shack because we're still going. But he wants to see that Mickey 9 movie.
What?
It's coming out. Mickey 9 is the one about the clones with what the guy is? Batman.
I don't know what that
Emo
is.
Batman. What is his name?
Oh, okay. The Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An adult ticket to see a show tonight for Mufasa the Lion King. Adult is $16.49.
Yep.
The child is $13.99.
Oh wow.
And that's before tax and fees.
Yes, it's like $20 per person.
Yeah.
Yep, that's $50 just for tickets. Be another $50 for popcorn and Coke. That's what I'm saying. It like gets
correct.
Gets unruly pretty quickly.
Someone one of my coworkers this week, just because I'm always doing nice stuff for her, she bought me a $50 AMC card. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, hey,
Yeah,
that'll take care of the
half
ticket
your
to me.
price.
I got an email today from my local theater saying like, "Hey, happy birthday! Here's free popcorn and a drink." And that's why it's like on my mind. I was like, maybe I should go. That's like half the price. like
Yeah.
Right?
I should find a movie to go see.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I should actually go like maybe today or tomorrow or something like that. If you go early, it's a lot cheaper. If I was to go like right now, it's like $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. That'll do it for this week's show.
Yeah. Weird show.
Happy Mario Day. Happy
I
birthday.
appreciate we had nothing to talk about. We still went to like 1 hour.
We still did 90 minutes.
We always
we barely
do.
had anything.
We always do.
We just throw in, 20-minute movie conversation.
Yeah.
It's about the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Delvin slinging meat on the side of the street, apparently. Like, weird show.
Fantastic.
Happy Daylight Savings Time.
Happy daylight savings time. Frisk is vying for my attention so hard right now. So I'm going to go feed him.
He's for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ferocious.
I respect
He'll start biting my face. Knocking
right.
stuff off, chewing things.
Let's get out of here. Goodbye, everybody.
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Bye.
This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?